Vortex. I just wasted $2.60. I could be more mad about it, but I'm choosing to take the high road. They were playing The Cure at the gas station. My favorite song by The Cure, in fact. It's about sex. The song is called Close to Me. It's off the album Head in the Door, which I believe came out the same year that I was born, 1985. That always means something. Yes, I will oblige. Hold on, thelonious, hold on. Yeah, so somebody got mad at me recently. I don't know what they're mad about. But they told me to shut my mouth about real issues. Well, I haven't received a reply message yet. I can't wait for that. Because I told them to define real issues. They told me to shut my mouth about real issues until I had a job and a family, which I thought was kind of interesting because it's very obvious that they don't watch my content, because if they did, they would know that I have a job. And maybe they're like making fun of my job, and they don't think it's a real job because I work in an industry that most people, scoff at, even though they could work in that industry. And I'm not saying that to hoist myself up. I'm saying that because in the service industry, it's kind of like generally recognized as like the lowest rung, like you're a loser if you still work at a restaurant, if you don't have a real job, because they define having a real job as like making real money, like doing a job that requires a college degree. But I don't look at life like that. I don't look at jobs like that. I don't look at people, because I think that there's this tendency, for people that are up here to look down on people that are lower than them, just like there's a tendency for people that are lower to look down on people that are higher, because they're just mad that they didn't get up there. They're mad that they didn't work as hard to achieve the things that this person deserves because they work for it, I don't have any issue with people going to college. If you want to go to college, go to college. Don't whine about student loans and all that shit, It's like, I'm pretty sure that it's obvious that it's a Ponzi scheme at this point. I need to brush my hair tonight. But yeah, it's kind of obviously a Ponzi scheme. But before I even went to college, like I told my parents that I didn't want to go, and then I was gonna party my way out, and they didn't believe me, and then I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. And it's like they still get on to me about it. Never going back to school and getting a college degree, and it's like, I'm not a conventional person. Why would I live a conventional life? Why would I do conventional things? I mean, I'm driving a car, that's conventional, isn't it? Somewhat. That's more of a survival thing. But Yeah, so I was looking through the description of the video and I was trying to like figure out what this person could have possibly been so mad about. But you know, I guess like from his perspective, if he does have a real job and a family, then he's probably coming at me because he thinks that like I don't live a serious life, and so I shouldn't talk about serious issues like voting and things like that. But, like, he probably thinks that I'm just very carefree and I don't give a fuck about anything. And no, honey, you're just jealous that I'm an artist and I live my life in a creative way and you don't. That's all this is about. Every time, that's all it's about. People are mad that you're not them. People are mad that you don't look at things the way that they look at things. They're mad because you have a different perspective. That's fine, you can stay mad, because I'm still going to have this perspective. You know? And I hate to break it to you, son. I know you ain't watching, but I hate to break it to my idealized version of you. This is the internet, dude. This is the internet. I talk about this all the time. You better thank the Lord that I ain't on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or any of that. I mean, I actually don't want to run my mouth about things. I really don't. I'm just hoping that I'm running my mouth in a more creative way. I mean, I'm a comedian. That's kind of the job. That's kind of part of it. I just hope that it makes sense. Like, some of the time. And I've been told that it does. I think it's funny, for every plebeian sheep that gets mad at me over things that I say and do, well, I was going to say for every plebeian sheep, but it's like, no, it's like, but for every, like, 50 plebeian sheep, maybe there's one person who's, like, another artist that's struggling with addiction or something that actually really benefits from my existence. But yeah, you know, there's another person who like reached out to me because they want to have a private conversation with me. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Like, I offer my therapy services free of charge. You can watch my YouTube channel. Like, and here's the thing. I'm not saying that you're all about this, okay? But a lot of people, they get the wrong impression of me, okay? They get the wrong impression, and they want me to be their therapist. Honey, no, absolutely not. I'm already everybody's therapist anyway, okay? But the problem is, like, sexualizing the therapist. And that makes sense because, you know, the therapist is, like, getting out all types of information and that person's not letting most people know about. So, like, it makes sense why the patient would get attached to the therapist. And it's very easy for the therapist to, like, manipulate that patient and coerce them into doing stuff that they want them to do. You know, if they work for the state, if they work for, you know, other sources that they're not naming, which is often. But yeah, it's like, I know that might sound cruel, But I also have been like taken advantage of, and you know, people have lied to me, and people have, you know, I think that they've lied to themselves. I think that a lot of men have issues, and when I talk about psychological stuff, they see me as like, you know, their little teddy bear that they can hold that comforts them. And you know, that's not what I'm about. I don't want to be that teddy bear, honey. I just want to talk about my life, and if you're inspired by that, cool. But like, I don't do personal therapy sessions, like, unless, you know, we actually met in person, and you know, like, I'm very protective over my safe space, damn it. Very, very protective over that. Because as I've said, like, I'm not interested in sex, and I'm not interested in relationships. And unfortunately, a lot of people are. And they can't get it through their head that that's never gonna fucking happen with me. And it plumb pisses me all the way off that people think that they could woo me. I am not wooable, honey. I am not wooable. I am the least wooable bitch you will ever meet, because I'm not interested in that. But I do think that, yeah, there are a lot of fucked up dudes that really want a woman to fix them, just like there are a lot of fucked up females that want a dude to fix them. And no, you need to fix your damn self. Read the Bible, like I said, read the Bible. Reading the Bible will be so much more helpful than talking to me anyway, I'm telling you. The reason why I'm on the path that I'm on is because of the Bible. Like, I do not have anywhere near the level of anxiety that I used to have because I read the Bible. I'm not anywhere near the level of paranoia that I used to be at because I read the Bible. And yeah, I mean, I still get depressed. I still get really, really sad. But that's fine. Like, now I understand the reason for that, and I don't bemoan it anymore. I don't, like, curl up with it and feel sorry for myself, you know? And especially, you know, reading about the lives of the saints, it's like, who the fuck am I to bitch about anything, you know? So, like, I try to live, like, a godly life. I mean, that might not seem that way. I live in Western civilization. I live in the most satanic country in the world, so if people are mad that I swear, they can kiss my ass. Like, I don't really think that they're absorbing it the way that I am. And not to sound, you know, self-righteous or anything, but I'm not trying to be self-righteous here. I'm just trying to be honest. And it's gonna sound arrogant no matter what you say, so you might as well just say it the way you want to say it. But yeah, it's the internet, man. It's the internet. Everybody can go on the internet and run their fucking mouth. But I can't help but notice that, like, so many of these people that watch me and have an issue with me, or they watch me and I guess they see me as some kind of therapy for them, and that's fine. If you really want to help yourself, you make something. Okay? If you have a problem with something that somebody else is doing, make something. And don't just complain about them. Like, show me what you have to offer. Show me why your lifestyle is so superior to mine. If you think that I shouldn't be talking about issues, okay, well, you talk about issues in a way that's superior to the way I'm talking about issues. How about that? You know? Not that this is a contest or anything, but I mean, I feel like a lot of people make it out to be that. But, like, they're just not conscious of that aspect of human life. And I don't think that we're naturally born to be competitive. I think that that's because of the fall. Because the devil was competing with the Lord. So that makes perfect sense why, you know, the devil has us convinced that we need to compete with each other, and this is a positive philosophy, okay? I don't believe that shit.
And if that makes me a leftist, then so be it. No, I'm not a capitalist, I'm an artist. Maybe that should be like a new political identity. Like, I'm just an artist. Okay. Okay. Do not disturb the artist when she drinks her green goo. Don't ask me what's in it, because I don't know. Alright? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I made the smoothie. I know what's in it. Liquor. That'd be a way better smoothie. Yeah, it would. Can you imagine if, like, Smoothie King had, like, you know, like, after hours or something? Started making their, like, blueberry banana smoothies with, like, vodka. That would be good. Vodka would be the only thing they could mix with it. Because other types of liquor are too strong. Yeah, that's crazy that I want to make mixed drinks. Other people would have to test them for me because I'm not relapsing, but at least I'm not planning on it. And when people say, well, nobody ever plans that, that's not true at all. Like, most people do plan it. It's been planned for months, sometimes even years. Just like suicide, you know? But, yeah, man, you can hate on me all you want. Like, it doesn't offend me that people don't like what I have to say. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, I'm very, like, obstinate and very, like, contrarian, you know? And when you, like, represent another way of living. Oh, thank you. Nice lady. Nice lady. Thank you, lady. I know I don't like women on the road, but in your case, I'm willing to forgive. I know I'm a hypocrite because I'm driving a car right now. Oh, shit. There's a bumper sticker. It's like a paw. And it says, "Who rescued who?" My point exactly. Oh, shit. That's fine. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I complain about, but I'll be totally real with you. I don't really think that there are many solutions to these problems that we have in our society. I usually complain about the solutions that people have that I think are just creating more problems, like, you know, dog ownership. I think that for some people, like, having a dog can be like a really good thing. But you know, pet ownership in general is kind of controversial at this point because it seems to be like a replacement for the nuclear family. And I mean, you really see that with you know, white liberal women more than anything else. But yeah, a lot of the time, you know, people rescue dogs because they want somebody to rescue them, as this person's bumper sticker just announced to the world. Well, at least they know that. At least they're honest about it. Yeah. But you know, I talk a lot of shit. But yeah, like I said, I'm a comedian, and that's part of it. But you know, I think I am kind of a philosopher in a way. I pay attention to a lot of different aspects of culture, different aspects of policies, different aspects of human existence, and I think a lot of people just kind of, toss out the window because they don't want to think about those things. And while it might piss people off because I'm just going on and on and on, it's like, well, I believe in my heartest of hearts that this is what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to make videos where I talk endlessly about how I feel about things. And it's not really because I think that you should hear what I have to say. It's more of a, like, I don't think that many people, like, share my perspective. They might share my perspective on certain things, but, I'm a little too controversial, and I'm a little too unconventional for most people. So, as we've seen, so some people don't like it. And that's okay. They don't have to like it. It's literally their job to not like it. It's like there are going to be people, you learn this doing stand-up better than anywhere. There are going to be people that really, really don't like what you do. Like, there are going to be people that think it's crap. You're going to have people, like, in that field that think it's crap. And you're going to have people in the audience that think it's crap. You're going to have people that don't know anything about that art form that think it's crap. And, it's just the way it is. You can't expect, anybody to like you. That's why you have to like you. That's why you have to support yourself. That's why you have to believe in what you do. You can't be relying on other people to believe in you. And so I think that my fuck all swagger is what pisses them off the most, because I'm obviously not taking heed to anything they're yelling at me about.